Hey, we're back at the topic, and today on the road to Pokemon Sword and Shield, just one day away from the second trailer for the new games. And there's a lot to discuss, there's a lot of predictions going around. I'm still behind this median, I need to get closer. Much better, but today we are going to be looking at the history of the second trailer, the second news break of the new games. Now, what we are going to look at mainly is the three new generations, the last ones at least, Generation 5, 6, and 7, not to mention their most recent history regarding Ultra Sun and Moon and Let's Go. And throughout this entire ordeal, we are going to try to figure out the top 5, or rather just the 5 in general, things that I expect to see released in the trailer tomorrow in the world's quietest reactions returning. But that's beyond the point. Let's go ahead and hop into this. So we are going to start way back in the year of 2010. And the second news break was in May, I believe. Yes, May 2010, because Black and White were revealed in April 2010. One of the odd cards out right there. So when I look at this, what was released is the 3 starters being Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, of course. Not to mention Zoroark's ability, because at this point we already knew Zoroark. Point being is we got what the trainers looked like, and I mean, that was early days. That was in the early days. We move on to X and Y, and for some reason this footage just vanished. But in the second trailer release for X and Y in May 2013 for Generation 6, what was revealed was the fact that we got Gogoat, Helioptile, Fletchling, Pancham. We also had Lumiose City, 4 Pokemon. I can't count. But we also got the map of the region, and I mean, by now, we already know the map of Galar, so that doesn't necessarily matter. We get to the most recent released generation, Generation 7, and we can actually, this video is still up, but what was revealed on this one back in May 2016, in short, we got the new starters, being Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio, not to mention the legendary Pokemon being Solgaleo and Lunala, and of course the map again. Not only that, but the release date was also announced on this trailer drop. Also, it was around E3 when Pokemon X and Y's release date was announced. So this is getting pretty critical, because those are the first 2 generations that were released worldwide. Sorry, EU. So that's just something of note. The problem with the most recent releases being Ultra Sun and Moon is this is all the way in August. So we had to wait like 2 months before we got the first real change from Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun and Moon, and that's being the only announced thing is the Midday Lycanroc, which it's cool in its own right, but the fact that that was the second news drop, that just didn't seem right. So there wasn't really anything interesting about Ultra Sun and Moon's second news drop, but as far as Ultra Sun and Moon, oh boy, all of this was revealed. Albeit, we already knew most of it, and it kind of confirmed our worries about it being a watered-down game, but we do have something to look forward to this year instead, being Ultra Sun and Moon. So what can we take from this? Well, what do we already know about Pokemon Sword and Shield? We already know the region, what it looks like, the 3 starters. We got pretty much the whole shebang right there. So what's left? Well, when we look at the last 3 new generations, it was about this time when we got the reveal of the legendary Pokemon. Of course, X and Y got it in the original trailer, but they weren't named and no information was revealed. That's all we knew about them. But as far as this goes, we knew what the legendaries looked like. So I can expect to see at least what the designs look like. Not the types, nothing of the sort, just the legendary mascots. Not only that, in the past reveals, we also saw at least 2 to 4 Pokemon revealed. I'm kind of hoping they just leave it at 3, because I'm really hoping they don't take the path of the last couple of reveal cycles and almost reveal everything about the game. I mean, sure, they hit a few things in between the lines there, but then they got data mined and everybody knew what it was. Theoretically, even if you had a ton more stuff that they didn't reveal, they would still get data mined, but at least it won't be revealed to the public, and then you can avoid the leaks. It's as simple as that. So I can expect to see 2 to 4 more Pokemon revealed as well on top of that. The third thing that we could see is the release date, because I mean, not counting Generation 5. Generation 5 was one of the final games to have a split release. Japan in September, and then March in the United States and elsewhere. Starting in Generation 6, the release date was announced in E3. And then Pokemon Sun and Moon's release date was announced on the second trailer drop, so I'd imagine that one has to be in there as well. But after those three, it's kind of hard to tell what else can be revealed. Well, I'm going to throw a few spitballs. You can also leave it in the comment section below on what you think these final two could be, but if I could throw out a few, I would say maybe we get the Professor, maybe we get a few more characters, maybe we get a brand new mechanic. Think of it as like Mega Evolution, Z moves. Please don't let it be a third thing that you have to deal with in the battle. That aside, I could see those things coming. We could even see a few new moves, honestly. Things are about to change for the better, and there's so many different possibilities that you can add outside the main three that I covered earlier. That aside, I want to see what you think could be in the trailer, other than those three main things that we covered down in the comment section below. But we're not done for this week. Be here tomorrow, because it is time for the return of the world's quietest reaction, because we have to be quiet. It's 6 a.m. and we're going back to doing it like this, and I'm streaming it. It's gonna be exciting. So if you're excited for that, don't forget to drop a like from the top and subscribe so you do not miss this monumental stop on the road to Pokemon Sword and Shield. But with that, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll get you back at the top later on, because that's how we do life.